Minimalists take pleasure in maintaining a modest number of possessions in their lives. They favor a straightforward existence, centered around pursuing activities that bring them joy without feeling like they're compromising on their quality of life. They prefer living spaces that are easy to maintain, tidy, and well organized. Their sources of enjoyment are typically simple, such as spending time with loved ones, engaging in intellectual pursuits, or sharing experiences with others. Given their limited needs and desires, they tend to be capable at managing their personal finances. And if they are successful in their chosen career or find fulfillment in their work, their lifestyle choices usually lead to financial stability. Are you feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances or settling bills? Do you find yourself spending excessively on unnecessary items? Perhaps it is time to consider minimalist finances as an alternative approach. Adopting a minimalist financial lifestyle can alter your perspective on money and spending habits. The primary aim is to simplify your financial life and reduce stress, much like decluttering your house can bring a sense of peace. What is minimalist finance? The minimalist approach to personal finance involves spending money thoughtfully and prioritizing the things that truly matter, while avoiding unnecessary expenses and wasteful purchases that do not bring joy. It is not about being frugal, but rather recognizing the value of both money and time, and only spending on items that are worth their cost. Financial minimalists only own items that they regularly use, which simplify their life and bring them happiness. For minimalists, excessive bills and debt are undesirable, and they strive to keep their finances as streamlined as possible. They prefer automatic payments and deposits to maintain simplicity and organization in their bank accounts. They also tend to use straightforward investment strategies that require minimal effort and decision-making. Financial minimalists do not feel the need to indulge in material possessions to reward themselves. Instead, they value a simple and uncomplicated lifestyle, with freedom being one of their core values. They are not driven by comparison to others, and instead focus on their personal values and needs rather than wants. Their purchases are based on the principle of making their life easier and less stressful, rather than adding more clutter and complexity. How do you manage money like a minimalist? Keeping personal finances in order can be achieved by spending less than what is earned. However, the challenge often lies in exercising self-control. Minimalists, on the other hand, already possess a natural inclination towards simplicity, ease, and minimalism, which is contrary to the extravagant and consumerist culture in the United States. Thus, it is relatively effortless for minimalists to steer clear of debt, curb their expenses, and prioritize saving and investing. In practicing minimalist personal finance, one only acquires the necessary debt and bills. Minimalists possess only a limited number of items that they require and desire, and they typically live in a house or apartment that is proportionate to their needs. They make the most out of their living space, optimizing it for both size and functionality. By focusing on their needs and priorities, financial minimalists can successfully spend less money and save and invest more of their income, exercising mindfulness when making purchases and managing their saving. Number 6, track your spending. To adopt a minimalist financial lifestyle, it's crucial to have a clear understanding of your income and expenses. Without this knowledge, it's impossible to make meaningful improvements to your financial situation. By tracking your spending, you can identify areas where you can cut back and save more. It's important to recognize that anything beyond your basic needs is a want. Fortunately, there are many tools available to help you track your spending, such as pen and paper, mobile apps, and online spreadsheets. Number 5, live below your means. Living within your means is all about finding contentment and gratitude in what you have, rather than spending beyond your income. It's essential to ensure that your expenses do not surpass your income, as this would require taking on debt, such as credit card debt, to cover the shortfall. On the other hand, the more you prioritize cost cutting, the greater your potential savings. It's important to remember that just because you have the means to purchase something doesn't necessarily mean you should buy it. Number 4, spending more for better value. It is essential to understand that practicing financial minimalism does not imply consistently opting for the cheapest item or service. It does not require residing in a tiny, poorly maintained apartment, wearing clothing with holes in them, or sitting on a rundown couch. In reality, it is often the opposite. A financial minimalist deliberately decides to allocate their funds carefully. This frequently leads to less frequent yet more significant expenditures, resulting in the purchase of high-quality items that have a longer lifespan. Number 3. Learn to be content. Finding pleasure with what you have can help in reducing your overall stress levels. Adopting a minimalist financial approach allows you to shift your focus from living to impress others on social media to living a life that aligns with your personal values and desire. Number 2. Consolidate your finances. The core principle of minimalism is to simplify, which often requires consolidating accounts for a more streamlined financial approach. Personally, this has been one of the most challenging aspects of adopting a minimalist financial lifestyle for me. I used to maintain numerous bank accounts that served separate purposes, which aided in organizing my finances until it became too complex to manage. Number 1. Get out of debt. It can be challenging to prioritize spending on essential things when a significant portion of your income goes towards paying off debt. One of the most significant advantages of adopting a minimalist financial approach is the freedom from financial worries. In the event that you decide to make a purchase, you can do so without apprehension, knowing that you have sufficient funds available. This can be difficult to achieve when dealing with debt. It is important to note that there are no strict guidelines for practicing financial minimalism. You can focus on reevaluating your financial habits, ensuring that your spending and saving habits are in line with your goals.